What's going on, guys? And welcome to another virtual Pilates class. Can I get you to make sure that you have a pillow or a cushion with you beside you today before we get started? We are going to kick off now in the next 10 seconds. Again, if you're new to this and you haven't done it with me, all I care about is you listening to the body and seeing can you feel the right muscle work at the right time. If there's any pains, aches, niggles, injuries, anything like that, please don't hesitate, take an easy way out, or even just skip the exercise and we'll move on to the next one. You should still get a good workout out of it. Today we're going to focus a lot more on obliques than we did yesterday because that was a kind of a request. So we want to, if I'm saying move your hips to the left or the right, it's simply just moving side to side and shuffling. Everyone's hips are slightly different, so do mess around with them when I'm saying. Now today we're going to start off just on all fours, hands underneath the shoulders. I'm going to take my left leg, I'm just going to start to draw a circle with that knee in the ground. With that knee drawing the circle. Warming up that hip. Brilliant. So 3, 2, and 1. Change direction of that circle. Fantastic. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that left leg down, bring the right leg up, and now start to circle with that leg in the hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change direction of that circle. Brilliant. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, keep the hips up nice and high. Push the arms out nice and long in front. Breathe out with it and just really try to press down into the mat and just open those shoulder blades up. Can we spread the fingers and push down into the ground even harder? Fantastic stuff, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up onto all fours. Swing that left leg forward. Pop the right knee up, and then from here we're just going to take the left hand up towards the ceiling, then straight back down towards the ground. And although the left hand is going back up towards the ceiling, I want you focusing on that right arm. See, can you make the right arm longer and press into the ground even more as we extend that left arm up? Brilliant stuff. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Drop that right knee down on the ground, come back onto all fours, and then sit down onto the heels, arms out nice and long. From here we're going to walk both hands together over to the left of the mat and just focus on that right side. We should feel a nice big stretch down along the right side of the torso, starting from underneath the armpit or behind the shoulder. And just sink into it here, pushing the shoulders down away from the ears and just trying to put some pressure or some power into that right hand against the ground. 3, 2, and 1. Back up onto all fours. Take one hand, turn the fingers back facing towards the body. Then take the other hand, turn it back again, fingers facing towards the body. And just slowly start to rock forward and back. From here, I want you to keep putting pressure in each of the fingers and in that heel of the hand. And just see, can we start to feel the wrists and those forearms start to light up? It might feel a little bit extreme depending on kind of how much riding or typing you spend your life doing. Breathe out with it. Fantastic. So 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. So turn one hand in, then the other hand. Sit back towards those heels and then walk the two hands out towards the right side. Focusing on that left side and just seeing, can we get the left arm even longer and even a little bit stronger, pushing into the ground and just feeling that side of the trunk start to stretch out. Deep breath here. Fantastic stuff, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Back up onto all fours. And this time we're going to swing that right leg forward, left hand down on the ground, pop that left knee, and then twist that right arm back. Nice, slow and controlled. Try to make that left leg as straight as possible and trying to just extend and pop the left hip if that makes sense. Breathe out with it. 5, 4, you're doing so well. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Drop that left knee down, bring the right knee back, and then we're going to turn facing towards the screen, and we're going to extend that left leg out. From here, nice and slow, we're just going to walk that right hand over to the right. We're going to lean over towards it, and from here we're going to focus on bringing that left leg up, and down. Point the toe as we sweep that leg through. Flex the foot as we bring it back. And we should just feel that front of the hip just start to turn on. 5, 4, brilliant stuff, guys. 3, can I push my hips forward, especially that right hip? 2, and 1, fantastic stuff. From here, I'm keeping that right arm down nice and long. I'm going to bring my left leg back up and in front of that right leg as I stand back. Now, if this is too hard for anyone, please don't hesitate. Drop down onto the right elbow and go into a side plank. But from here, I'm lifting my left arm up. I'm dropping my hips all the way towards the ground. Coming straight back up, then reaching that left arm underneath the torso. Coming straight back down, up, reach that left arm all the way underneath the torso. And what I want to start to feel is the front of that right hip start to turn on, but also that right side of the stomach. I want to almost try and push that right hip forward as I drop the hips down and then come back up. Brilliant stuff, guys. You're doing so well. 5 more. Let's see, can we feel that love handle start to turn on? 4 more. Breathe out with it. Really reach back. 3 more. Nicely done. Close those ribs. 2 more. Reaching under. 1 more after this, all the way down, and then reach all the way back up and down. From here, nice and slow, step the feet out together, come down to lying down onto the side of the hips. From here, I'm rolling back so my pelvis is up towards the ceiling, and I'm coming straight into my side scissors. Nice, slow and controlled, trying to feel the opposite side of the stomach start to turn on now. Deep breath here. Fantastic stuff, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, hold the legs out, just shoulder width apart, and then try to do 2 small individual circles. Nice, slow and controlled. You should start to feel that lower part of the side of the stomach start to turn on. Breathe out with it. If there's any pain in the back, guys, bend the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change direction of those circles. Brilliant stuff. 5, listen to that top side of the stomach. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the legs out and then come back to crisscrossing. Nice, slow and controlled. Breathe out with it. Close those ribs. See, can we squeeze that stomach even more? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Drop the legs all the way down onto the ground and then roll back onto your back. From here, curling the feet up. I'm going to lift my head, neck and chest up just into an ab crunch, then straight back down. Breathing out before I even come up, trying to get that diaphragm to deflate and contract those top 2 abs just a little bit more. Breathe out with it and listen to the body. Can we start to feel the left side turn on like the right side? 5, you're doing so well. 4, can I tuck my pelvis up? 3, 2, and 1. Hold that head, neck and chest up. You can keep your hands behind the head. The range of motion we're doing now is we're trying to bring that elbow down past the ribs. So it looks something like that, as if I'm trying to bring the elbows down towards the heels, or I'm trying to reach towards the calf. But I can keep those hands behind the head and just keep crunching up from the chest. Open the elbows nice and wide, and I should just start to feel those sides of the stomach really turn on. 5, 4, you're doing so well. 3, 2, and 1. Hold the head, neck and chest back to the center, and then from here lift the legs up and down into that lower leg curl, making sure we keep that lower back dead flat. It's not about how low the legs go here, it's about how flat that lower back stays. Brilliant stuff, guys. 5, you're doing so well. 4, squeeze the stomach, squeeze the legs up. 3, 2, and 1. Hold the legs up at tabletop and now extend them to 90. Now if there's any pull in the back with the next one, bend the knees. But from here, I'm going to drop my left leg down. I'm going to turn my left elbow towards my right knee. Now I'm swapping over, right elbow towards left knee. Swap back, nice, slow and controlled. Squeezing that stomach, checking in with the lower back, making sure it's dead flat against the ground, and just seeing, can I feel the left side of the stomach as much as I feel the right side?
Now we don't have to go super fast with this. We just go nice, controlled, smooth motion, and then everything in that stomach should be starting to turn on, especially those sides. Brilliant stuff, guys. 3 more each side. Squeeze that belly button. Squeeze those ribs together. 2 more each side. Fantastic stuff. 1 more each side. And last one. Fantastic stuff, guys. Legs back up to 90. Keep that head, neck, and chest up. From here, we're going to take the legs and then go back into those circles. Nice, slow and controlled. And we should feel the lower abs turn on, but also the lower sides of the stomach start to fire. Breathe out with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change direction of those circles. You're doing so well. Squeeze that stomach. 5, 4. Bend the knees if there's any pull in the back. Nice deep breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Take those legs back to tabletop. Again, back to that lower leg curl. This time it should hurt so much more. We should feel those lower abs really start to turn on as I twist the elbows past the knees as they come up. Again, lower back dead flat as we do this. 5, 5. You're doing so well. 4. Can we squeeze the stomach? Slow it down. 3 more each side. Brilliant. So breathe out with it. 2 more each side. Brilliant stuff, guys. 1 more each side. Keep going. You're doing so well. And last side. Fantastic stuff, guys. Hug those knees into the chest and roll all the way up. From here, extend the legs out nice and long. I'm just going to take that left leg. I'm going to cross it over the right leg. From here, I'm focusing on that right leg as I point the toe up, flex the foot down. And I want to feel that front of the right leg start to turn on, but also the inner thigh. So check in with the body. See, can we actually squeeze that right leg before we lift it up? 5, 4. You're doing so well. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff. Left leg out nice and long. Cross the right leg over, and again, point that toe up and flex the foot down. Squeezing that left leg and just seeing what's going on in the body. Brilliant stuff. 5, 4. You're doing so well. Keep going. 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant stuff. Bring both feet up. And now from here, we're going to bring the hands behind the body, but point the fingers towards the hips. From here, I'm going to bend back down, squeezing the arms to go up nice and straight. From here, I want you focusing on the back of the arms and just seeing, can you actually feel the back of the arms start to turn on? Now really check in with those fingers, check in with those hands. Can we spread the fingers and press weight evenly into each hand and into each digit? Squeeze those arms up. If it makes any sense whatsoever right now, can I turn my right shoulder to the right and my left shoulder to the left? That doesn't make sense, don't worry. 3, 2, and 1. From here, come all the way back down and just hold here. Now gently just take the elbows and just start to kind of almost flap them like you're trying to touch them off each other behind your back. But the hands are so wide that you shouldn't be able to touch them. Brilliant stuff. 3, 2, and 1. Again, see if you can go a little bit lower. We should have opened up a little bit room there as we come back up and down. And those backs of the arms should be starting to fire a good bit more now. 5, 4. Brilliant stuff. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Legs out nice and straight. Arms out to a T shape. And then from here, bring that baby finger over towards the baby toe for 2 little pulses, then straight back up. Now don't let the feet get longer and shorter as we reach forward. Just hold them in one position. It doesn't matter how low we go. All we're trying to do is just push the hips out back and feel that lower back start to stretch out. Brilliant stuff, guys. Breathe out with it. 2 more each side. Fantastic stuff. 1 more each side. And last one. Fantastic stuff, guys. From here, I'm going to come back up onto all fours. Again, we have to get into that opposite side now. So I'm facing towards the camera. My left hand is coming out to the left. My right leg is coming out nice and long. I'm pushing those hips forward as I take that right leg and just sweep it off the ground. Point the toes up. Flex the foot down. and just see, can we feel that front of the hip start to warm up? Can I turn and open that chest even more? 5, 4, 3, you're doing so well. 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. So hold that right leg out nice and long. We're going to step out and under and back with that left leg. So my right leg is over. I'm pushing that left hip forward. I'm dropping all the way down, lifting those hips up, then reaching all the way under. Breathe out with it. And listen to that left side of the stomach. See, can we feel it start to turn on? Can we push into the hips? Remember what I said at the start. If I push my hips to the left or to the right, can I get it to turn on and fire? If there's any pain in the back, guys, don't hesitate. Go straight into a side plank on those knees. Lifting the hips up. Listen to that love handle. See, can we feel it start to squeeze as we lifts and pushes those hips up? 3. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant. Breathe out with it. 2 more. What happens if you squeeze the bum here? Can you feel those muscles turn on a little bit more? 1 more after this. Fantastic stuff. And last one. Down, up, all the way up, under, and now slowly drop the hips down towards the ground and come down to lying down. From here, I'm rolling my hips back, so I'm lying on one side of the back side. My pelvis is up towards the ceiling as I gently come in to that scissors on my side. Slowly crisscrossing the legs and just seeing, can I feel this top side of my stomach start to turn on? Maybe you need to push the hip forward a little bit. Maybe you need to move the hip side to side to feel that muscle start to fire a little bit better. Fantastic stuff, guys. 5, 4, you're doing so well. 3, 2, and 1. Hold the legs out nice and wide, shoulder width apart. Take the legs and then start to do small little individual circles. Again, bending the knees if there's any pull in the back. But really just listening to that top side of the stomach, seeing, can we feel it? 5, 4, you're doing so well. 3, 2, and 1. Change direction of those circles. Brilliant stuff. I don't know why, but this is so much harder for me on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold those legs where they are and go straight back to that side scissors. And if you weren't feeling it before, you should hopefully definitely be feeling that side of the stomach really start to turn on now. 5, 4, you're doing so well. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Drop those legs all the way down and then roll back onto the back. Hug the knees into the chest, roll all the way up. From here, you're going to need that pillow beside you, but for the moment, we're just coming down onto those elbows. We're going to take those legs, we're going to straighten them out. Now, nice and slow with this, we're just going to start to draw a nice circle with the feet together. Trying to keep the hips relatively stable as we do this. Keep that upper body stable. We're not kind of rolling all over the place here. Don't let momentum start to turn on and take over. From here, bend the knees if there's any pull in the back, or even if the exercise is just too hard. Brilliant. So 5, breathe out with it, press the toes together. 4, 3, you got this in the bag. 2, and 1. From here, we've got to take those legs, we've got to draw the circle the opposite way. Listen to that body. What's turning on? What's hurting as we do this? 5, you're doing so well. 4, squeeze the ribs. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Coming all the way back to lying down. We're taking that pillow. We're coming into one of my favorite exercises. We're going to fold the pillow over, the cushion over. We're going to place it against the left leg. And from here, we're going to bring that right elbow across. From here, I'm taking that left arm and that right leg. I extend them out and then I squeeze them back in. And I should just feel that right side of the stomach really turn on and fire. That lower back should be nice, dead and flat against the ground. 5, 4, you're doing so well. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff. Place the pillow in between the legs, roll all the way back up. From here, chest up, head up. I'm just going to roll back to feel my stomach start to turn on. Now from here, you can just take your left arm out, reach back all the way, squeeze that stomach straight back in, listening to the sides of the stomach. Now, if you want to take this up a notch here, what we can do is we can take that pillow and start to reach back side to side. Nice, slow and controlled. Just squeezing the stomach. But if there's any pain in the back, guys, go back, straight back to the exercise I showed you at the start. 3. Is my left side doing what my right side is? 2. 2. 1. And 1. From here, hold the arms out nice and long. Pop that chest up and through. And then just lift the arms up, overhead, nice and slow back down. As I raise those arms up, I should just really feel that core start to turn on and fire. Focus on squeezing those ribs together and just seeing, can I feel the left side do as much as the right side? 5. You got this in the bag. 4. Can I separate those shoulders a little bit more? 3. You're doing so well. 2. And 1 more. Fantastic stuff, guys. From here, nice and slowly roll all the way back down onto your back. This time the legs are coming back up into tabletop. I'm crossing or folding that cushion over. I'm putting against my right leg and I'm bringing my left elbow across. So I have my right hand free and my left leg. As I extend out, squeeze the stomach straight back in. Nice, slow and controlled. Fantastic stuff, guys. Squeeze that left leg back in. 5. Keep that head on the ground. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Drop those legs all the way down, shoulder width apart. Take that pillow and just put it out to the side for the moment. From here, curl the hips up. Make sure that lower back's nice and flat. I'm lifting my hips all the way up in the air. I want to extend my right leg up, and now I'm just opening my right leg out to the side, straight back in. And I'm just trying to stretch out that inner thigh on that right side. So be kind of liberal with the hips. Let the hips move here. Don't be worried about holding the hips steady. Just open that right leg out. Just try and keep the right leg nice and straight as you do it. And just press into the heel of the foot. And that should light up the inner thigh just a little bit more. 5. You're doing so well. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Fantastic stuff. Right leg on the ground. Hips up even higher. Take that left leg up now. And now start to open it out to the side. Straight back in. Pressing through that heel. And I forgot to say, on the other side, what we can do is almost focus on the left knee. And see if I turn the left knee towards the ground, do I get even more of a stretch on that inner thigh? Breathe out with it. 5. Fantastic stuff, guys. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Bring those legs back in, curl the hips up and lift up into that glute bridge. So we want the backside to start to fire. Now, if the next part's too hard, don't hesitate, stay down in this position with 2 legs down on the ground. From here, we're going to take that right knee towards the chest, then kick the leg all the way up. The knee comes down towards the chest, then I extend those hips up as I straighten that right leg. And I'm trying to almost like push my hips over to that left side. And I'm trying to lift that left hip higher than my right to really see, can I actually get that backside to start to turn on. 5. Brilliant stuff, guys. 4. You're doing so well. 3. 2. And 1. Hold it here. Take that right leg, point the toes, and now start to draw a figure of 8. Nice, slow and controlled. Trying to see, can I lift up that left hip even higher, and can I stabilize the movement here? 5. Find the worst place that you can bring that right leg, because we're going to hold it there in 3. Brilliant stuff. 2. And 1. Hold it there. Hips up nice and high. Take that left leg. Start to open and close. Lifting the hips up even higher. Again, as I said, I'm focusing on shifting my hips to the left, and that's what's really getting that glute to turn on. 5. 4. Find the worst place to hold that left leg. 3. 2. And 1. Hold in the worst place. From here, the hips come all the way down. The hips go all the way back up. Squeezing the hell out of that left leg. See, can I pop the hips up even higher? Again, if I shift my hips to the left, if I shift my hips to the right, where do I have to put my body in position to get that bum muscle to start to turn on? 5, 4, and if you don't know, or if you can't feel the backside starts firing now, unfortunately the brain just doesn't know where that muscle is. 2 more. Breathe out with it, so we have to waken it up. And 1 more. Fantastic stuff, guys. Drop those hips all the way down on the ground, hands out into a T-shape, take the knees, and just gently roll side to side. Breathing out with it. Fantastic stuff. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. From here, hug those knees into the chest, roll all the way up into a sitting position. From here, we're going to come into that chair or that table. We're going to bring those arms out behind us. We're going to point the fingers as well behind the hips. And now again, I'm going to curl that pelvis up as I just lift my hips and my pelvis up nice and high. From here, check in with the shoulders. See, can I turn the left shoulder to the left and the right shoulder to the right? Can I push those hips up any higher, and can I lift that chest up? And just deep breaths here. Fantastic stuff, guys. Can I squeeze the backside? Does that make things a little bit more intense with the stretch? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming back down, guys. Slowly rolling all the way down to lying down. Again, keeping those feet shoulder width apart. Tuck that pelvis up even, and then lift all the way back up into that glute bridge. From here, again, I'm going to lift that left leg up this time. I'm going to press into that right hip, trying to get it even higher. I'm going to bend that left knee down and up towards the chest. Brilliant stuff. Shifting those hips over to the right, seeing, can I actually get that bum to start to turn on? 5, you're doing so well. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that left leg up nice and high, point the toes, and then start to draw a figure of 8. Fantastic stuff, guys. Focusing on that right hip the whole time, seeing, can I push and lift that right hip even higher? Listen to the body on the left side, see, where do I have to bring that left leg to get the right hip to turn on even more? Where's the most sensitive place? 3 more. Fantastic stuff, guys. 2 more. And 1 more. And then bring that left leg all the way to the place where you feel it the most. Take that right leg and just start to open and close. Lifting the hips higher and higher each time. Finding that worst angle to bring the right knee into. 3, 2, and 1. Holding the worst angle, drop those hips all the way down. Squeeze the backside all the way back up. Check in with the feet, check in with the toes on that right side. Can we spread the toes? Can we keep those feet down on the ground, but put most of the weight to that heel? 5, 4, shift those hips to the right. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Take that left leg, drop it down, slowly drop the hips all the way down to the ground, and again, take those knees and gently go side to side. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. From here, hug the knees into the chest, roll all the way up for the last time, and now we're going to turn over facing towards the screen. Now I'm going to bend my right leg in underneath my left leg. My left hand is coming over towards my left shin or calf, and then from here I'm just going to lift my right arm up in the air and just reach over to the left, just trying to stretch out that whole right side, and just breathe out with it. Chest up, see again, can I shift my hips forward, back? Where can I put my body into position to feel more of that right torso start to stretch out? And just deep breaths here. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Slowly bring that right arm down. We're going to bring the legs out in front of us, knees open. We're coming into that hip opener. So from here, gently just twist one knee in and the opposite leg out. And this should just start to stretch out the hips and get that lower back just used to moving and stretching out. Just working that internal and external rotation. Brilliant stuff, guys. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. This time I'm bending that left leg in underneath the right leg. From here, my left hand or sorry, my right hand is coming over, grabbing that shin on the right side, and now I'm lifting that left arm up and over. And I'm just trying to lean over and just feel that left side of the body start to stretch out. So you might feel it in the ribs, you might feel it underneath the armpit, you might even feel it in that side of the stomach. Deep breaths here. Fantastic stuff, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. From here, I'm turning that body all the way over. I'm going to keep my chest up, open the legs out nice and wide as I just gently drop that pelvis down into a cobra position. Now from here, roll the shoulders back. Try and squeeze the shoulder blades and just squeeze that backside. Tucking the hips up and just seeing, can you feel that lower and that mid back just start to stretch out. Deep breaths. Fantastic stuff. Now guys, I go through some stretching really quickly with this. So if you feel a nice stretch in any of these, don't hesitate. Pause and just stay there, hold it there until the body feels nice and limber. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff. Slowly coming back up onto all fours. Tuck those toes and now shoot the hips up into that downward dog, gently pedaling out the heels. 3, 2, and 1. Walking the hands all the way back towards the toes and just gently pulsing over. And things should feel nice, loose and limber in that lower back. And we should fold over the hips just a little bit better. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic stuff, guys. Thank you so much for putting up with me today. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and do let me know if there's anything else that you'd like to see, or if there's any more exercises you like in the future videos. Other than that, hopefully you have a lovely night or day, and all the best. Take care.